In 5 years' time, I will hopefully have my own business.
Welcome to Granite City Talent Show 2. We are here to inspire you by showcasing the various talents of the Northeast. You've now seen our 4 performers work through their goals, source of passion, and obstacles. Now they move on to the final theme, which is...
The fourth theme is future. What do we want it to look like?
What does the future hold? Let's find out how each contestant implemented this theme into their performance. How do they see their future? We would just like to take this time to remind you to be kind. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and be judged by others. This show isn't about competing against others, it's about competing against yourself, so you can deliver the best version of you no matter what. Now, first up is Peter. What does your future hold?
I think for me, like I said, I've got unfinished business, and I really believe that I can be one of the top headliners in Aberdeen. I think with confidence, the self-belief, the work ethic, the writing, I really believe that I'll be back on stage in front of 100 people and really enjoying myself, and people will be enjoying what I'm going on about. As I move from the punchline gag stuff that I was doing into more observational and more going on about how I see the world, because in the greatest respect, when you've got PPD, it's kind of like a unique kind of condition that you can have in a way, or that certainly that a man can be diagnosed with. It's more diagnosed in females than it is with men. But I just think that, I just enjoy loving the stage, loving being back, and loving entertaining people. But not for people to give, for them to be like, oh, that was amazing, and things like that. For me to come off the stage and be like, I'm glad that you loved it, but I enjoyed it. Because I've felt like that many times on stage. But I just feel that I'm just got to be so much like bigger, better, bolder, braver. And that's where I see myself in 5 years' time. And that's where I see my material in 5 years' time.
Thanks for sharing that, Peter. You have come so far since this journey began. Can't wait to see what you do next. Now for the final performance.
Now is my time to shine. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others die.
Alright, how you doing? Welcome to the Pete Wood Show. I'm Pete Wood. In the news, we have a vaccine at last for COVID, so it's only 95% chance of working. I mean, it's only 5%, it could go wrong. I mean, vegans are a 5% of society, they're a pain in the arse, but we can put up with them. Also, the vaccine could be coming from Russia, which means that we could be cured of COVID, but we might just want to bomb Ukraine. We've got to get the vaccine before Christmas, okay? Because people are having a Christmas anyway. Well, I'm not caring if there's lockdown, I'm having a Christmas. And if my nan's got to go, I need my iPad, I need to be eating turkey, and I need to be wearing a purple gown, saying shit cracker jokes to folk I don't even like. I mean, we've got to get Christmas anyway. Could you imagine if the whole of the UK was under lockdown? I mean, Africa would be sending us a song. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Risque. Someone should let Peter know it's January. Oh, the show was recorded prior to Christmas. That explains it. Well, let us hear what the judges have to say.
Yeah, I like that.
There was something a bit more. There was something a bit more biting about that, wasn't there? Do you not think?
Yeah.
It was a bit more.
Definitely.
I think he's coming out of his shell a bit more as well, and that I can see he's becoming a bit more confident in his own sense of humour and his jokes, and that had the potential to offend people. Like what was that? The vaccine coming from Russia might cure you COVID, but you'll bomb Ukraine.
I know. He's quite risky, isn't he?
He is,
gets away with it. it.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. What is it? Your gran might pass away, but at least we'll have Christmas turkey. that was his best. That was his best set yet for sure. And I think it's because he was brave with not trying to play it safe, and he was willing to offend. And I think you've got to be like that when you're a comedian, because you can't not offend people, or you can't please everybody and still be funny. I think.
Nope.
So
exactly.
the way he could probably improve upon that again is just maybe. I think it's probably just the same thing as I've said in the last one. It's maybe just the fact that he's delivering it in front of camera rather than an audience, and so it makes it seem like it's maybe not. It could be. I think if he did it in front of us actually, and he saw our reactions, it'd be the icing on the cake. And I think that's the only difference. So just get in front of people and do it live. That's my only advice to him. Yeah,
I think you're right. He would absolutely thrive because we can't interact with him. That is the thing. I think that's the thing that's missing, because for singers and that, you're still interacting when you're doing a live. For comedians, you're getting that delay. It's not the same. So I think, he's certainly come on in leaps and bounds. He's also been keeping at it. I like the fact that he is more relaxed today. He was quite sort of, I wouldn't have said shy, but he certainly wasn't as outgoing in the first couple of times we saw him. Today he's just straight in. I'm doing what I'm doing. This is a topic that's out there at the moment. I'm covering it, which I think is good as well. Cover is something that we're all going to relate to, that is current.
Yes.
And I think he always does that. He, every week he's delivered. He has done something that would relate to everyone, or certainly a big group of people. And yes, he does take risks, but as you say, that is a comedian for you. And with every performance and every performer, you're always going to have some people that don't necessarily like what you do, but you're always going to have people that really, really do like what you do. And I think he's really funny. I think he's great, and he's a great guy. And he's true to himself. I think the fact that he does come on and have the bravery to go ahead with what he wants to say, and I think that's really admirable.
I totally agree. As soon as he can start performing in front of people, I think he's just going to go. Like, he's going to improve so much. So I think I'll go with the points first this time. And so just so people don't think I'm going to copy you. I think that was his best performance, and I think he's pretty much he has a slight room for improvement, but I think I'm going to give him an 11 for that as well. And I think he is fully deserved. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're almost on the same page. I'm going 10.5. I'm in with the 0.5s. Oh, with the 0.5s.
I'm making them work, I know. So I'm going to go 10.5 because I agree with you. I think he will really thrive. It's very, very difficult for him to do what he does and just send something through to us for us to watch and not give him feedback at the time. So I appreciate that. It's incredibly difficult. But I think once he is out there and he's performing more, he is just going to grow that last little bit, and I think he's wonderful, and I would really like to go see him when he is performing.
So that is 21.5 out of 24 from the judges. Well done, Peter. That's the highest score for him yet. Well done, Peter. It's been a pleasure watching you grow and thrive. Thursday at 6 p.m. the votes will be counted. At 8 p.m. the feedback and award show for GCT2 will take place. Be there or be square. Get voting for the award you think each performer deserves. Now for our in-house artist, Lack. Let's find out what the future has in store for him.
It's 5:30 in the morning. It's hard to become a successful artist. In 5 years' time, I will hopefully have my own business, proper business, full functioning running business for getting my art, or either printing on posters, canvases, anything, even custom design things for people. And hopefully a big house with a big double garage. And also in 10 years' time, I'm hoping to have at least my products on every on every big major city in this country and hopefully across the pond in the States. Because
Wow, big dreams from Lack. Let's see his performance. Can he wow the judges again?
let's begin. If I do not succeed in the business, well, you know what to say. First you don't succeed, try and try again. Does it look familiar? Everything that I do, put 110% into. You wanna know what that is? Do you? Do you? Using a ring. This is the only thing that's time consuming. Is once you get that first coat, and you know what? I'm gonna fast forward all this. 3, 2, 1. We'll get back to you due to the fact that the kids are home and they're about to bite their supper. Now, here's where the fun begins. Hopefully this year I was hoping to get saved up for a bigger studio that I have. So I can see myself now in 5 to 10 years time as actually having a bigger studio, bigger house, full-time business, doing something that I love. This is me where I want to be in the future. Well-known artist, well-known businessman, and also someone who's secure my family's future.
Whoa! Let's hear what the judges think.
Wow, okay. Right. I tell you what, I like that. I thought that was, again, it was really intriguing. He's got this way about capturing your attention. I loved it when he clicked his fingers and he.
So did I. That made me smile.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was a lot of really positive. I got a really positive vibe from that, like a really calming, self-assured vibe from him, which I think is it. Just he seems to be gaining in confidence. Maybe that's just my. Yeah.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. It's like one of the things that I wrote down was that he's really come out of his shell. He just seems such a different person to the first time I met him. You know, which is lovely to see. He's really motivated. He's got his goals now. He knows what he wants to do, and he's not letting anything stop him. And after like hearing more about him last week and his struggles, I personally find that really lovely to hear today. That he was obviously having a really good day when he made that video as well, which that's lovely to see, given that we know about his history. And I'm really happy with that. And it's nice to see him talking about having a business and having a studio and being where he wants to be. And I was just waiting for that last bit. And I knew it was going to contain family. And I knew. I was just waiting when he said the last little bit. And I was like, for security for my family. And, that's what I like about him. He's a real family guy, and you can see that and it comes through. He's really talented, but it's all very well being talented, but you have to, don't lose the person that you are, and I'm very fond of him, I have to say.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And I thought, like everything you said, totally. And I think also I really enjoyed the artwork there. I thought there was something very cool, and I think it was very bold, and it was very.
Yeah.
I thought that I liked the style. It was very good.
Yes.
Very good. And
it was very modern.
I can see that being very popular. So,
definitely.
He's got every reason to be confident about that. He obviously gets inspiration from everyday objects, clearly, and so the shapes and stuff he gets. But what was that? Was that like an aerosol top that he was using as part of the ring of the character? What it like. That was pretty cool how he incorporated that. So he can see potential in just everyday things, and I think that was very creative. Yeah, I like him.
Good.
So
Yeah,
what score out of 12 would you give him there, AJ?
I'm gonna give him 11.5 because I do feel that everyone has room for improvement really, and I just want to keep him motivated. So, but I do think he has improved since last week. So yeah, I'm gonna go with 11.5. What about yourself?
I am going to give him 11 because I think I gave him a perfect score last week because it was so, I was going to say, just so honest, and like I really dug the authenticity. And you know, I think you can't quite beat that, and I think an 11 is a fair score for him there. And
yeah, good.
They are loving the powerful imagery. The judges are impressed. 22.5 out of 24. Well done, Lack. What a journey you have been on. We loved watching you grow. Let's see how he reacted.
Thanks very much. To owe them a pint.
Thursday at 6 p.m. the votes will be counted. At 8 p.m. the feedback and award show for GCT2 will take place. Be there or be square. Get voting for the award you think each performer deserves. Up next is our main man, Morgano. I wonder where he sees himself in 5 years' time. How does the future look?
Hi there, it's Morgano here. You've caught me enjoying a good chord book. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Drinking tea out of fancy glasses? I sure do. I mean, you know, I'd like to go back 10 years. But, you know, how do we move forward? Gotta make life worthwhile, and I definitely think music is gonna save me and save a lot of our kind of like spirit and motivating ourselves. And yeah, it's nice to have music playing in your home with a nice roof over your head. And yeah, I would definitely like to see myself in a massive garden with lots of vegetables growing, and in my workshop, and getting taught how to do proper wood turning by my dad, who I miss very much. And yeah, that's kind of like what I'd like to spend time doing for the next 10 years, focusing on life and being good and helping people. So yeah, here's to the next 10 years.
Was that a dram of tea? Let's hear the performance.
I'm gonna set your place on fire. Let's get high.
Wow, that was different. A futuristic single for our man Morgano. Let's see what the judges think.
Well, I did not expect that.
No, nor did I.
Where did that come
Wow.
from?
I have no idea, but that was pretty amazing.
What? That was
I know.
just... That is so different to what he's been doing. And,
Completely.
like, I'm still kind of processing it.
Yeah. I really like that. I really enjoyed that. Kind of like chill trance electro. I really like. I mean, I kind of do like a lot of that anyway. And I've worked with producers before, and I just wonder, is he doing producing as well? It kind of sounds like he is. And,
Yeah, you'd have to expect.
Yeah.
I think he's done all that, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty awesome. I really like that. To see that being like on a film soundtrack
Yes.
or something, it was, yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's
Is it
it's
really?
exactly
That's
like a
funny,
film
isn't
soundtrack. Definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like you know, the main character was about to like turn a corner and he's out to make a point. You know, it was like the
Yeah.
building up to like a big bit in the film. And it's like,
Yeah.
that was really good. That was really well done. There was
Yeah,
there was a
totally.
lot involved in that. You know, because it wasn't just him and his guitar. It was multi-tracks, so there was a lot going on there. Fair play to him. He's got more strings to his bow, clearly.
Aye, he's diverse. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
And I think you should, as a performer. It's like, I really do think that you should be able to be in different categories and perform different types of music. And I think that just shows that you have a talent and that you really do love music and everything that it brings. And yeah, I'm so impressed. I'm excited by that. Like, I really don't get me wrong, I've loved every week he's done, but that is just like, whoa, I didn't expect that from you. This is amazing. You're really incredibly talented. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm pretty blown away, to be honest. I really am. Okay, I'm gonna go with a 12. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm really impressed by that, because I just think that he's just delivered something completely different. He's delivered the shock factor, which, you know, to be fair, you kind of, with these things, sometimes would like to play it safe. I mean, I would do it personally, and that's why I think I like that, because he's just gone in there and like every week's been quite sort of along the same lines, and he's kind of made his improvement and added more. But today's just gone, oh, do you know what? I'm doing this, and I like that. That's bravery. That's like strength. That's this is me. I'm going for 12. Can you tell I'm excited?
I can tell, yeah. That's lit a fire underneath you, AJ. Wow, yeah.
It has indeed. What about yourself? What did you give him?
Well, I was stuck between an 11 or a 12, and I thought, for me, I'm going to go split the difference, and I'm going to go with the half marks this time and do 11.5.
Ooh!
Yeah. And the 0.5 is only because I think he could have given us some kind of video graphics to go along with that. That's the so I would have liked him to have shown that, but that's maybe taking it a bit too far. But I think 11.5 and 12, that's brilliant. You know, that's excellent.
The judges loved the shock factor value. Well done, Morgano. 23.5. Your highest score yet. You have been on an incredible journey of self-improvement, and it is truly clear to see. We hope to see more awesome work from you in the future. Thursday at 6 p.m. the votes will be counted. At 8 p.m. the feedback and award show for GCT2 will take place. Be there or be square. Get voting for the award you think each performer deserves. Final performance of the evening, Stuart V. What does his future hold?
This challenge was future. So I started to think about where I want to be in 10 years' time. My dream is to be a professional musician performing in front of large crowds all over the world. My ideal day would be able to wake up early and go straight to my studio and start writing songs. In the afternoon, I'll play all my instruments, and in the evening, plan out performances and tours. So I started to write a song that involved all the instruments I play: voice, guitar, violin and piano. I eventually created a song about the future called Where I'm Supposed to Be. I worked very hard, there was a lot of challenges in the way, but I'm very happy with the way it turned out, and I hope you enjoy it too.
Take it away, Stewie V.
This is a song that I wrote about where I want to be in the future. It is called Where I'm Supposed to Be. Hope you enjoy. Time flies by. I look to the future and I sigh. Who's guiding me down the road? Am I going the wrong way? How do I know? Time flies by. I look to the future and I sigh. You see my name on the album case, you hear my song playing on the way home. I stand up, I look older every few days. I think to myself, going the right way. Down the right path, down the right road, this is the place that I call home. I wanna sing every day. I'm singing to the crowd. I think to myself, look at me now. I'm up on that stage. singing to the crowd. I think to myself, look at me now. I'm up on that stage shouting your name. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Holy wow, man! Goosebumps. Let's see what the judges have to say.
Oh my gosh. What have I just witnessed?
I know.
AJ. What?
I know, he's just so lovely, he's so cute, he's so talented, he's just adorable, isn't he?
I tell you what, he is going to be huge, a megastar.
I hope so, because the amount of work that he put in there was just incredible. He's just a wee thing as well, and he's so mature for his age, and I just think, I don't know, he's just obviously like going on keys after playing the guitar and singing, and then violin as well. And it kind of just brought a like Scottish touch to it. But today I could hear like Scottish lilt in his vocals as well.
Yeah, he's got his Scottish accent, which is good.
Yeah, and I love that. And do you know what I really liked about today is that he came in and said that he'd written it. Because we've always been every week, oh, has he, and then, but today he actually came on and said that. And I always find it really funny when he speaks, because he's like, he speaks in this kind of like young voice, you know. His voice isn't broken yet, and then all of a sudden when he sings, he's belting it out, and he's got vocal control. It's just, yeah, I am just blown away. Yeah, I've actually been lucky enough to see him perform at Glee last year. So my son was in Glee.
Wow.
And he was a guest performer because he'd done Glee the year before. So I have actually seen him on stage, and he's just got an amazing presence, and he's a lovely little lad. So yeah, I just personally think he's, well, I know you think the same. I think he's amazing. I think they're all amazing, but for such a young lad to have so much passion, and it's there we are in his room. You know, it's like it's where it all begins. It's where it all happens. I don't know. I just think he's absolutely adorable. So.
I think when he records his first album, which is obviously going to be multi-platinum, then I think then just imagine all the money he'll save and all the royalties he'll save, because he'll just do all the instruments himself.
I know.
He'll write his own songs, he'll do his own instruments, he'll record it himself. He won't need to pay session musicians or have a band, he'll just have it himself. And I'm like, wow, this guy's got it all.
He's got his head screwed on.
He really does. But what like his melodies, like his songwriting skills are phenomenal.
I know, for that age as well. Like,
for any age, for that age, but for any age, it's just like there's people who couldn't even write half a good melody as what he's got there, and his use of chords along with the melody, like there's people that have been writing songs for years and years who couldn't write a song as good as that. And there's music. What am I talking about? There's music in the charts that are nowhere as good as that right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, for years, I would agree with you. He's absolutely fantastic.
I'm going to give him a 12 because that was absolutely awesome.
Another 24 from the judges. That's a triple streak. Well done. Wish you the best for the future. Keep this amazing momentum going.
Thank you, and I love it when people enjoy my performances, when I put lots of work into it, and I like it when they enjoy it after I've put a lot of effort into it.
Well done, everybody. We pushed you and you excelled. Theme 4 is completed. Thursday at 6 p.m. the votes will be counted. At 8 p.m. the feedback and award show for GCT2 will take place. Be there or be square. Get voting for the award you think each performer deserves. Now a word from the producers.
So CG, what brought you to the idea of Granite City Talent Show?
Well, it was really simple. I was scrolling through Facebook and I seen lots of people uploading their talent. And then I was wondering, how come before lockdown we never knew of all this talent that was available in Aberdeen? So then I thought how cool it would be if there was a platform that was dedicated to Aberdeen where people could find their local talent. What has been your best moment for doing this?
Granite City Talent Show 1 was when we got the email from the winner's mom just saying how much of a positive impact it had on Iona. So
yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that made me feel like warm and fuzzy.
I guess I can elaborate more because for season 2, because I was like coaching the participants, seeing them like slowly open up and discover themselves, and it was really interesting. It's where the self-development aspect from the show comes from, because by doing the talent, they're de-stressing, they're focusing, they're kind of meditating, they're focusing on it, they're clearing their mind. Like when we discussed the obstacle stuff, they all have different obstacles, different challenges that they have to overcome, and they use their talent as a reason, a motivation to push them to achieve it and to get to where they wanted to go.
That's when I realized like these hobbies are like fun, creative things to do, and talents, they're like more than just, I don't know, having fun.
Before that, I didn't realize the benefits of hobbies. It's like in the past, right, you'd laugh at somebody who's like, oh yeah, my hobby's collecting loads of porcelain things of kittens and stuff. And you're like, what a weirdo. But now I'm like, yeah, that's cool. They've got something to focus on. They've got something to share their
something
interest.
that makes them passionate. Something, when they like talk about it, they light up. Like, that is cool.
I think that's the most amazing thing about people, when like you're talking to them, and even though you might have no idea what they're talking about, but when they're passionate about it, you could just listen, and it's just kind of like, it feeds, for me at least, it feeds my soul. I could just like listen, just watch.
Yeah, I'm glad we explored this in the season 2.
Let's wrap it up. No one's gonna want to watch a really long video.
I'll cut it up.
Yeah, like chop. So we would love for you people at home to help us make this dream, well, it's not a dream, it's already a reality, to continue this awesome venture that we are on, and donate to our crowdfunding pages. We have quite a few different packages available. One of them is a social media thank you. So we'll write you a little post and telling you how much we appreciate you. The second one, which I think somebody has, no. So then we have another 4 packages, which we have somebody who's bought one of them. And that is to see your name in the credits of the next season's show. And then we have another gift, which is a personalized video from me and Natalia saying thank you very much, how much we appreciate you, and your name in all the credits of the show. And then we have our final big boy gift, £1,000, and that is for a gift basket with our merchandise. A special thank you from us and the contestants of season 2, and your name in all the credits.
Exactly. Thank you, CG. So if you really believe in our mission and vision, please just support us.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in season 3.
How you doing? My name's Peter Wood. I'm one of the comedians. My main goal is just to offer comedy and enjoy the creativity of it.
Well, my name is Lee Carnegie, also known as Lack. My talent is indeed custom arts and upcycle projects. Anything that you can think of, basically, if you want to throw away, I'll pull and make something out of it.
You might know the name of this. It's called Snow White.
My name is Morgano. Talent is music. I've just moved into Aberdeen as well, and I've really liked it. I've admired the music scene of Aberdeen for many years.
So my name is Stuart Veach. I'm 13 years old and I like to sing and play the guitar. My main goal is just to make people happy when I perform, and I like to see the smile on top of their faces when
We would like to take this time to say how proud we are of everyone who's contributed to the show. This show isn't about competing against others, it's about competing against yourself, so you can deliver the best version of you, no matter what. The final show is Thursday, 28th of January at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. Until then, keep voting for your favourite contestant by sharing their picture on Facebook from our album, or by using our web form to vote. Support Granite City Talent Show via our crowdfunder page to give local talent a platform, or by buying yourself a cool hoodie. #SupportLocal.